Here are the worst guns you can find. Not only are they bad by themselves, they actually feel bad when you buy them, and even worse when you carry them. The majority of these guns on this list are actually on the higher end of the market. That makes them even worse by any standard, as you have to cash out more of your hard-earned money. Also, as they are more expensive, you do expect more of them. All the guns on this list have been chosen by us from our own experience and that of our friends. It's not an official list with all tests and checks you might imagine. It's just our opinion based on what we found when we or our friends use these guns. Number 5, Guncrafter Hellcat X2 Commander. This gun looks cool, and it's no surprise, at least from the look, that you'll have to order it and wait some time before you get it delivered. For all that, you expect a wonder gun doing wonder things instead of wonderfully sucking. If you do not believe it, well, just look at the price. It costs you some $4,000. A truly eye-watering sum for such a pistol. Yes, a pistol. For this money, you do not get a tank, machine gun, or at least a decent rifle. No, you get a pistol that just sucks. This gun costs you money to buy 8 Glocks when you actually need only 1. And what do you get? An unreliable beauty. Yes, it is still a beauty, but try to shoot it. I dare you. You'll have one problem after another. The gun is not just unreliable, there's nothing in it that even remotely is called reliability. It's a $4,000 gun that cannot shoot a whole mag without encountering a malfunction. Also, the trigger has developed its own system of sucking that does not only increase your level of frustration, but also decreases your accuracy. The grip does its own work, helping the trigger to successfully decrease your accuracy by coming with a pattern, but no serious purchase on it. So, good luck trying to hold the gun steady while working this trigger up to the point it finally breaks. The best part of the sucking is the aluminum frame. It's light and great in giving you the strongest recoil impulse you can ask for. There is no weight or polymer to soak up anything of the recoil force. You get it in all its beauty. So if you try to hit something, let it be the broadside of a barn. If it's an attacker, well, this will be the only thing safe when you shoot. Number 4, Microtech MSAR. The Microtech MSAR is a real star when it comes to terrible guns. It's so bad that it's hard to find any review about it. Microtech as a company is actually well known, but their frame comes from their knives, not necessarily their guns. The MSAR actually is so bad that it's been discontinued, real service to mankind. It can still be found in some gun stores, so that it's important to know just how much it sucks. The looks betray this gun as a clone of the Steyr AUG, which is itself a great gun. It comes with a barrel length of 16 inches, has a bullpup configuration, and is chambered in 5.56 by 45, which makes the MSAR so terrible, it's its extreme unreliability. No matter what ammo you feed it, do not expect it to work well. The MSAR comes in different versions. Some can use standard AR mags, others use standard Steyr mags. Actually, it does not matter which version you use. Both have problems when it comes to magazines getting stuck. In some cases, a gunsmith had to remove them. And to this are some of the normal downside of bullpups. That's a long and heavy trigger pull. Also, the vertical grip is right next to the gas block, ensuring that you get your hand burned. As if all this is not bad enough, you need to cash out between $1,200 to $2,000 for this gun to buy it. Number 3, CZCA-01. The CZCA-01 is a variant of the CZ75 made by CZ Custom. Comes with a barrel length of little over 5 inches. Also, it sports a long dust cover. It's no surprise from the look of it that the whole gun is rather heavy. It does actually weigh 52 ounces. However, it's not all bad on this gun. In fact, the single-action trigger does make it into the top 5 of all guns. The accuracy is also nothing to sneeze at. And talking about the look, it's kind of a beauty, no question here. Now you want to know, well, what makes this gun so terrible that it belongs on this list? Well, this starts with it being a CZ gun. Normally, this manufacturer is known for putting some very reliable firearms into the world. However, this gun is an exception. It'll set you back more than $2,000, and for that, it's meant to be very reliable and very fast to shoot. The slide is designed to reduce the recoil and does a fine work together with the rather hefty weight. But at the same time, the weight and size make it rather unwieldy and less easy to draw. Add to this that it's hard to operate in general. In the end, the weight does not gain you much as you still feel the same recoil impulse. And in return, you have to try holding a brick of a gun steady in order to hit anything. Also, the internals are changed compared to the CZ75. While this is meant to help accuracy, this can hardly be seen or felt during shooting. In return, the mass of the slide makes for some nice malfunctions when using it. Number 2. FN509LS Edge. The FN509LS Edge is a polymer striker-fired pistol with a really long name and a barrel length of 5 inches. The look of the gun is great, and so is the idea behind it. It's supposed to be a version of a longer slide than the standard model. At the same time, the slide mass is supposed to be the same. The result is a hefty recoil that is particularly felt thanks to the high bore axis. The worst part, however, is the trigger. The price ranges from $1,400 to $1,500. That money should buy you a smooth gun with a great trigger. Instead, you get this pistol, with one of the worst triggers ever put into a polymer gun. Thinking of the price and the manufacturer, you do expect something really well made. This makes you even more disappointed when you fire this pistol. You get an 8-pound trigger, which is just awful compared to much cheaper guns you can get in every gun store. In fact, you'll be hard-pressed trying to find a polymer striker-fired gun that has a worse trigger, and these guns cost only 1/3 to 1/2 of this pistol. Because of this trigger, the other guns will be faster and more accurate. Even with a cold hammer forged barrel, the FN is just not that accurate thanks to the trigger. Add to this that the grip is a tad too small, making it harder to work it. The reason behind this is simple. The gun is supposed to win matches with every ammo on the market, making the spring stronger, resulting in a heavier trigger pull. Number 1. Gideon Shadow. The Gideon Shadow is a clone of the HK UMP. The UMP itself is a blowback design. You can have it in 45 ACP. While this brings some nice firepower, it also brings some hefty recoil to the table. Making sense on paper, there are better guns out there giving you more power with less recoil. On the other hand, the HK UMP was very light and at the same time very reliable. The Gideon Shadow cloned the HK UMP but missed an important part, that is reliability. It's also a blowback design, and you can get it 9mm or 45 ACP. The blowback design, contrary to the delayed blowback, causes a lot more recoil than you might like. It's felt even stronger than a 10mm. For that kick, you do not get a lot of punch down range. Coming back to reliability, you'll almost never make it through a whole magazine without at least one stoppage. It does not matter which type of ammo you use, you'll just find a way to jam. If you want to try this fellow yourself, clearing jams, hurting your shoulder, and shooting weak rounds, you're going to have to pay at least $1,800. For that price, you do expect something better, and you do get a lot of pistol caliber carbines that are actually better. There you have it, the 5 guns that are just not worth their money. If you think I forgot one, put it into the comments, and let us know what makes it suck so hard.